Alright, I'm back with yet another direct hopping experiment. Today I'm going to make some hop tea in a French press and I'm going to put it in Budweiser. So the first thing I'm going to do is add some hops to the French press. I'm using Comet and Amarillo, 11.5% alpha acid and 10% alpha acid. I'm going to probably add an equivalent amount of water on top of these hops. I'm going to leave it sit for about 10 minutes, then I'm going to put it in the fridge to cool it down, and then I'll add it to the beer. This is meant to just be a proof of concept experiment. I'm doing this as easily and quickly as possible. If it works, I might try to extend the length that I let the hops sit. I might even get a hot plate and a pot out and boil the hops a bit to make the tea, as that will increase the bitterness. But for now, like I said, I'm just gonna do the quick version. While I'm waiting for this hop tea to cool down, I should mention that we actually sell brewing equipment. So if you're interested in making a hoppy lager, you could actually just brew your own version of that or whatever you want on our brew system. I'll let the hop tea cool down here. I'm gonna go ahead and plunge it. Okay. The old Budweiser here. Bud heavy. It's not great, but it's not bad. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pour my hop tea first, just so I know how much is in there. Probably won't need that much. Smells good. Smells hoppy. Oh yeah. Hop that right up. Not a lot going on there. A lot more going on there. It's interesting. I hadn't used these two hops for a direct hopping experiment yet. Let's see, I used Equinaut for the first direct hop experiment. I used Columbus for the second direct hop experiment. Those were pretty bitter. In the glass, I used the T-ball for those experiments. I'm not getting the bitterness out of this, and I know you turn alpha acids into bitterness by boiling it, but I didn't boil the first two. I didn't even heat them up, and it made the beer more bitter than this has. So I'm getting a lot more of like the hop aroma and flavor, but no bitterness. I think the first two hops I used were maybe close to like 15% alpha acid. These are pretty high, they're like above 10. So I think the limitation here is this. This is good to add some hop flavor. If you add too much, it just doesn't taste right, honestly, because you get the hop flavor without any bitterness. If you add just a little bit, it's like a light dry hop addition. So you get some hop flavor and aroma, still no bitterness, but the hop flavor isn't overpowering without the balance of the bitterness. Interesting experiment. I'd be curious to know what would happen to this if I actually did boil it for 60 minutes in a pot and then cooled it and then put it in the beer. Would I get the actual bitterness that you would get from a normal hop addition early on and a boil during a brew day? I don't know. I think that will probably be my next experiment. I will say that a light addition of the hop tea that I've made to this Budweiser is preferable over just the Budweiser. I still like it better with hops in it. So this is the second time I've added hops to Budweiser and have preferred the hoppy version. So you should try this. If you don't want to try this, like I said, you can always pick up a brew system and make your own hoppy creations. All right, thanks for watching. See ya.